Garcia's tuna on toast.
My mom used to take in all the strays. So it's like, you know, if you were disenfranchised youth, my mom had a place on her floor for you, you know.
Wow.
She hated the fact that her sons were into punk and shit, but any other punker, like Social Distortion came to my house and my mom made them hamburgers like in 1982.
What?
You know what I mean?
How did they end up? How did Social Distortion end up at your house?
Well, I knew them, you know, because one of my first shows I had seen was at the San Jose. At the San Jose City College, and it was Social Distortion, The Faction, Living Abortions, Ribsy. It was one of the Faction's very first shows, and I met Donnell, and we stayed in touch. He gave me his phone number. I still remember his mom's phone number, which is funny because I ran into one of his friends. I said, "Is that his mom?" I think his parents may be gone. I don't know, but this was some years ago anyway. It was a 714 number, and that's all I'll say.
Right.
But how did that work out? So they're playing the Campbell. They were playing the American Legion Hall in Campbell. Okay, and they got there around 5 o'clock, and I was there, and they said, well, we wanted a place to kick it or something like that. And I said, well, come over, you know, hang out. And so they came to the house, and my mom's like, oh, your friends, where are they from? My mom used to live in Long Beach. She used to date a motorcycle cop. She started talking about that. Right. My mom's had like five, well, God rest her soul, had like 5 boyfriends in her life, 4 of them named Bob.
Whoa.
How strange is that?
Very strange.
So Bob, the motorcycle cop, was too stressed out, so she didn't want to marry him. So she hooked up with my alcoholic dad. Good choice, Ma. But anyways, I'm here as a result. But so she just started getting the frozen hamburgers out of the freezer and cooking up, you know, the boys, you know, Derek and Brent and Dennis and Mike. And I think Monk was the roadie or somebody like that at the time. And they were all hanging out in my living room having frozen burgers while we were watching probably the news or something. And then we went to the show, they killed it and whatever. So I always, you know, I had that relationship with them. But like I said, my mom always took in the strays, like anybody that was like sort of, you know, kicked out of their house for being punk or whatever it was, she took them in. It wasn't okay that her sons were into that shit, but it was okay for everybody else's sons. Cause I think she just saw good kids. And also I think her experience growing up in World War II and Nazi occupied Denmark and seeing atrocities in front of her face, like she had a different perspective on life. Like, and that's one of the things, like she always, I think what she installed in us was this like social acceptance. Like she never had a problem with, I didn't even know like what the race thing was until later on in my teens. It was never, that wasn't like a thing in my house. It wasn't, neither was sexuality or anything like that. Like it wasn't until I got out of Campbell and like came to the city or Oakland or someplace like that, you know, where I first kind of saw what that was. Make sense?
Hope you enjoyed. Now hit that subscribe button. And for more Tuna on Toast, listen wherever you get your podcasts.